Come on. How's it going today? It would be going better if I hadn't screwed up. So I'm editing my. There's Mr. Frank. I'm editing the first Down and Dirty book, which will be released on June 15th. Six book series. And I've gotten all of the edits back, all the beta readers. 5 beta readers sent me all their typos, questions, on and on and on. And I should have edited this book, gone through all these like a month ago. They've just been sitting, a big pile of them been sitting on my desk. And I start going through, and I realize that people are just putting a question mark. There's 50 chapters, and it's like printed up on papers like 2.5 pages each. That's about a chapter. Well, chapter 42, I don't know if you can see that. That's it. That's all of chapter 42. It's basically a few lines. Why? Because I never finished the damn chapter. I moved on to another chapter. Once I get towards the end of a book, sometimes is the next series called Dirty Jersey? Maybe. Sometimes that's all chapter 42 is, exactly, except for it makes no sense as is. And there was a something that needed to be added into this chapter, I remembered, thankfully, that works for a future chapter and basically wraps up the book on chapter 50. And I wrote a note on the bottom of the page what's supposed to happen. But I never finished the chapter because I moved on to the next chapter. Once I get towards like that third act in the book, I kind of I'm like, okay, chapter 42 is this character, 43 is this character, 44 is this character, 45 we're back to the first character, whatever. I kind of break it down, just point of view. And I guess I did this, and I guess I jumped ahead, and I guess chapter 43 or 44 were so damn exciting, I forgot to go back and finish 42. So I'm really annoyed at that. And I was also, when I was like, wow, this book is a little shorter, I barely hit 60,000 words. Now I know why. Because I missed, 2 pages of writing. But now, so this book is due Amazon because it's a pre-order. Amazon is, I have until June 11th. So I'm like, well, I might as well get to it today. Let me finish wrapping it up, and then over the weekend I will format it and set it up, and just have it in, early, which will be nice, so I don't have to worry about it. Except now I have to finish writing the damn thing, so I got like another 1,000 words to write. And today originally was going to be just doing edits, and then getting some emails done. I got a couple of other things that need to be done. I got a couple of books that need to be mailed out, and so I was going to do all that. And I have therapy at 3 o'clock. I was going to do that, talk about all you people, and then at 6 o'clock I'm being interviewed on a podcast. So I was like, I got my day. I don't need to. I could take today off from writing now, because now I'm like, first I was like, it's Thursday. I could do this Saturday and Sunday. I know I'm home all weekend. And I know Sunday my wife is going out with her sister and my daughter and her mom. Like, all the girls are going out for some whatever they're doing, lunch or something. So I'm like, I know I got Sunday all day. I can work on this. I know Saturday my daughter's coming over and they're going to bake all day. And then I think we're going to a brand new buffet that opened up in Callahan. So that's Saturday night. So I'm like, you know what? I got all weekend. I'm like, I can't do it. So yeah, it turned into a busy day. It turned into, I just started writing a little bit on this, and it's, I'm annoyed. I'm just annoyed. And I'm writing this in a Word doc, so I have to remember to save it every now and again, because it's not Google Docs where it automatically saves every couple of minutes. No, not a potato buffet. It is a true Southern buffet. It's called like B-Max or something like that. It just opened maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and everybody is raving about it. Raving! And Saturday is seafood night, so I'm gonna go see some food. True Southern, not like Knoxville. An actual true Southern, with dumplings and gravy and chitlins and ham hocks and liver and biscuits, pizza. No, I don't know. I'm just interested because they have seafood. Even though I just had a scallop taco and a blackened shrimp taco last night for dinner from Taco Lou's. Still, Ben, have you gone to Taco Lou's near Jack's Beach? Probably the greatest taco you will ever have. You should take your wife. If you don't, I will. No, sorry. I have not yet. I will. You better don't go on Tuesday though. It's Taco Tuesday. I think they do like specials on a lot of the tacos. The problem is that place is packed. Packed. I go to Taco Bell on Tuesdays. Well, you know what? There you go. Run for the border. Nothing wrong with Taco Bell. I mean, if you want authentic Mexican food. Taco Bell is one of the few places that fast food places that my wife will call and she'll be like, I'm working late and I don't want to cook. And if you took meat out, put it in the fridge and we'll have it tomorrow. What do you want? And I'm like, how about Taco Bell? Because she's a fan. Yep, spoken like a true Mexican. Exactly. What is that? One page? Ugh. I really am annoyed with myself. I'm annoyed because I should have gotten to this sooner. And every time, you never learn a lesson. It's not like, okay, now I know when all the edits come in to immediately edit it in case something like this pops up. I won't learn from this. I will not learn from this at all. None learn on this. None learn. And I'm also not in. These characters are not past this book. You know what I'm saying? I write something, I'm done with it. No. Oh, life. I left the house yesterday. We went to Taco Lou's. I don't know why I didn't think that was right. Taco Lou's, and we went for a nice drive through Jacksonville Beach. Went home, and then this morning I got up and I was like, you know what? I don't want to make coffee. I'm going to go to Dunkin' and get coffee. And I drove to Dunkin'. I got coffee and a cinnamon raisin bagel with sausage, egg, and cheese. And so there you go. Tonight my wife is going out with her, supposedly, with her mother and her sister to dinner. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, if her mother's actually going to leave the house. But if she does, then they are going to be doing it. Lori B. Miller, 84, rating on a party 6. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome everybody in. Getting some writing in. Hopefully you will hang out and stay. And hear my dumb stories. Maybe see me write something. Who knows? Who can say? But if my wife goes to dinner with her mother and her sister tonight, then I'm on my own fending for myself. Hello, hate to raid and run, but I got to go. Hope all is a good writing day. We'll be lurking. I appreciate you jumping in. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you popping in on us. So thank you very much. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully some people will stay and say hello. Even if you're going to jump in and jump out, Still post. Still say hello. Let me know you're out there. I like following new people. So, in fact, let me see. Am I following you? No. So, Lori B. Miller, 84. I am now following you. Thank you. Badass Goth 84. Was everybody 84? It's like it's got to be. You guys were all born in 84? 84, I was in 9th grade? 8th grade? I hope that's not the year you guys were born. That makes me feel really old. Badass Goth 84. Thank you for jumping in, though. Appreciate it. I followed you. Trying to get a little bit of writing in. Writing on a book that I thought I was done with several weeks ago, and I realized that I had not finished a chapter of it, which is really dumb. Because it's a key chapter. There's something that has to go in this chapter in order to finish the book. So that was kind of stupid of me. And 5 beta readers all caught it, but nobody said, hey, how come this chapter is like, a quarter of a page instead of 2.5 pages long? Nobody mentioned that to me. They all just put a question mark on it and moved ahead to help edit the rest of the book. So that's annoying. That's just annoying. Is there a key party? I don't even know what that means. Or if any of those are really actually words, Mr. Frank. Is there a key party? I don't know what that. I'm not sure what that means. Will there be a key party in chapter 42? Shout there be. Oh, when you say shout there be. No. No, that's a totally different book. It's like 7 minutes in heaven, but not. There's Nick Zinn. What's up, Nicholas? Are you working today? Yes, I'm working the streets. You son of a... Sorry. Come on. Please no key party at Mondocorn. Only if Tommy Clark says it's okay, then we're all in. So be ready. Bring your keys with you. Oh, I should save this. Because my luck, something will happen. I know I've written this, I guess, for the first time. What's going on with your book, Nick? Are you, is it being edited? Have you put it on a back burner? Are you writing anything else? Do you have something planned for MondoCon? Badass Goth 84. So how many books have you published so far? If you go to my Amazon page, I have I think 170 releases, something or in that range. I've taken about 30 books out of print over the years. It's mostly, I write crime thrillers and I write horror, but there's a lot of other stuff. Like I say, you are right, Miss Frank. I've done some nonfiction books. I've done supernatural thrillers. I've done just a lot of stuff. Nick says, doing revisions from beta reader, also doing second drafts on another book. When those are done, I will be editing a short story, going over a novel at least 2/3 done to see how to wrap it up. Very nice. Moving forward, Nick. That's the important thing. Moving forward. Badass Goth 84, do you have anything published yet? And writing every day, no matter cat death or street work. Good. Or that in imaginary girlfriend bitching about something. Ugh, hate when she just gets on your case, man. It's like, babe, back off. I gotta write. This is my life. You're just a distraction. You won't even let me eat garlic bread. Back off. I'm not a writer and more a gamer. I've mostly been supporting my friend Lori B. Miller. I have almost all of her books on my book. Oh, very cool. Very cool. What games are you playing? I'm old. I'm 54. Am I 54? 53? 50? I don't even know how old I am. Holy crap. No, I'm 54. I'm definitely 54. I'm having a good mental day today. I played Minecraft. And I play out of the park 25 baseball. Those are my two PC games. Other than that, I don't play anything. I still have a PlayStation 2 hooked up in one of the bedrooms. Imaginary girlfriend wants flapjacks, so she gets flapjacks. Yeah. Miss Frank says, no way you know Lori B. Miller. Lori B. Miller was the one who raided us, Frank. Are you being facetious? Do you know Lori? Or are you being facetious? Because you were being facetious, you would be saying, the Lori B. Miller? That's usually what you would say. I like a mixture of games, mostly survival, horror, RPG, and shooters, a little bit of everything, really. Very cool. My game when I was growing up, again, you're talking PlayStation 2, was Doom and Final Doom. That's probably my favorite game of all time. I was also very big into the role-playing stuff like Vandal Hearts and Suikoden and those. And my son was very big on the, what was the one with the Kingdom Hearts? I played all those. And we used to do the online stuff when that was just starting. EverQuest we would play that. My son was 5-6 years old then. We would play EverQuest forever. Astro Chicken Crossing for Atari. Asteroid Chicken Crossing for Atari. I never had Atari. I had Intellivision. That was the big deal when I was a kid. We had Intellivision. And, looking back, those games were just atrocious. But we played them because that's all we knew. It's literally all we knew. And now when I see these games, and they're like lifelike, and I'm like, my son, when what was it, Call of Duty, when that was just came out and it was really big, he tried to get me to play that, and I couldn't move. I was like standing against the wall looking at my feet. Then I'm like, no, you should just be able to just move straight or side to side. You shouldn't be able to look up and down and do all that. It's just too much work. The controller's ridiculous. I'm too old for this. Been gaming since I was little. My parents got me an Amstrad CPC 464 Atari 2600 Sega Saturn. Then I moved on Xbox. As I get older now, I'm more of a PC gamer. And television was never a big deal. It was awful. It was never a big deal at all. My brother, probably about 4 or 5 years ago for Christmas, bought me the Intellivision system thing. They had all the old systems, and it was every single Intellivision game on this. Because, it's like, 2 gigs of memory. There's nothing. I mean, 180 games or whatever they had. Every single game that had ever come out. And we plugged it in, and we started going through it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is worse than I thought, and I thought it was bad then. And we went through, we played the football game, and I'm like, oh, I remember this. All you got to do is set up right here and pitch the ball, and then you get a touchdown every time. Or like pole position. That was it, pole position. If you got the wheel just right, you just leave it there, and then you just never get hit, and you go around every curve and you're fine. And I was like, so we realized the cheats in all of those games back then. PlayStation I thought was cool. I got PlayStation, and then I went to PlayStation 2, and then that was it. I think I bought my son PlayStation 3. But then he started kicking my ass in like NBA Ballers, and he was like 9 or 10 years old when that came out, I think, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this stuff. Yeah, I mean that was that. Where's the bottom of this freaking? NBA players are not known for their bowling skills. Oh, yeah, they are. No. But there are some baseball players who are. MLB bowling. That should be a good game. I'd play that. Mr. Frank, you can't say that word. Apparently. What happened? I allowed it because the way you used it was correct. It's weird timing on it. It's I think it's good. It also gets all the racists up in arms now. I'm seeing a lot of posts about people who obviously have never met Ty Cobb, and they are screaming and yelling like, why is he not the batting average leader? Why is this guy who we've never heard of? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, shut up. I like it. I think that, you know what? It's time. It's over time that these players got their due, and I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I think it is a. It seems to be a knee-jerk reaction to what's going on in the world today, cancel culture and all that. And I think it was probably one of those things where they were like, let's do this before we get yelled at for not doing it, and then we get canceled. And they just had the Cooperstown, the Hall of Fame game with the Negro League. So all the black players, past and present, were they played, and they wore the old Negro League uniforms, shirts and stuff. So that happened, I think, last week, over the weekend, something like that. So I think it was timing with that, and I like it. Yeah, they said in the news. Yeah, exactly. I guess you can't say it here. I guess now you can. They're probably more valid stats than Bond stats. Yeah, I don't think any of those guys were using steroids in the you know, what, 60 to 100 years ago. There's a good quote I always see on my baseball game while the baseball game is loading, and they give you like a little quote from somebody up top, and it's always, they ask Satchel Paige, how do you think Josh Gibson, who is now the batting leader, and he leads in like 5 other categories, how do you think Josh Gibson would have fared against the best players in the world? And Satchel Paige says, "You're acting like he didn't play against the best players in the world." And I thought that was a pretty good quote. Get rid of all the stats and give stars and trophies for participation. Yeah, we're not going to keep track of any of the game stats at all anymore. And it's no. Hey, the Yankees are playing the Red Sox, and who won? Both teams win. Person of color or piece of crap, either way. Yeah, I am. I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed in McGuire and Sosa and Bonds, but at the time, you know what? It was exciting. All that was exciting. Although by the time we get to Bonds, it was like, all right, enough. Now you're just you're doing this. You're showing off, and also. I read a couple of different books they had about Balco and all that, and I was like, man, this guy was just a jerk. Barry Bonds, not Nick Zinn. Oh, I thought we were talking about Nick Zinn. I thought everybody was saying Nick Zinn was a jerk. My bad. Sorry, Nick. I totally misread the room. I want to remind everybody to resubscribe or subscribe as case may dictate. Also, follow me on the YouTube. All of these go up later in the day. And also, I have a lot of other videos. I have Walk and Talk, where it's like a 5-minute video. I walk around and I answer questions from viewers about writing, about food, about life, about everything. So check those out and subscribe. And again, it's YouTube, so it's free for you, and it helps me out, and I appreciate that. Ms. Frank says, I was always a bigger fan of small ball. Chicks dig the long ball. Call it like you see it, Nick says. Get it? Man, I just want to finish this damn page. Come on, spell. Last night we watched the last couple episodes of Resident Alien, the comedy. And I liked the first couple seasons. I thought it was alright. I thought he was funny. But this season kind of dragged. And so we've been taking our time watching. I mean, I think it ended like a month or two ago. And we've watched like an episode here and there. I can't watch 2 of those in a row. And the side characters have gotten bigger parts, and I don't like any of them. And I think that is my problem with the show. Like, just let's just focus on the alien and stuff, not on all this other BS. But anyway, we finished watching the last episode of that. I'm like, good. We got rid of that finally. Good. And I think this weekend my daughter's coming over, and I'm going to grab her Hulu password, and we'll probably watch the Bon Jovi documentary, and I think there's something else that Tom had brought up to watch. I'll probably just binge watch that. I think the lawn service is here. They just passed by, so they're probably turning around. So we'll probably get some noise, some of that type of noise. Turn that fan off. It's getting a little freezing in here. What was the show you were talking about a week or two ago? You said it would make you mad and shout at the TV. That was probably Secret of Skinwalker Ranch on the History Channel. If you like aliens and skinwalkers and stuff like that, then you should love this show, but they're just so ridiculous with the things that they do in it. It is obviously very, very fake. Like, all reality TV is fake, but this is like too much. I watched episode 3 of Baby Rant. What are you doing? You watching like 4 minutes a day? What's this guy taking a picture of? There's just one dude today. Gonna cut this whole lawn. Good luck. Episode 3, there's 7 episodes. You gotta keep going, man. Because it gets creepier and creepier and creepier is right. That was it. I'd only watch it if there are dragons in it. There's Dragon. There's Bryant Arnold. His nickname, Dragon. And I love when grown men are like, Dragon, did you see that in the North Sky? Like, what the hell? And he's a security. He wears all black, including a black hat. So the lawn guy is out there, and he's on his phone talking to somebody. I'm like, why are you... Oh, you know why? Because they sprayed this morning. And he probably calling to say that they... For binge watching is watching something for longer than 20 minutes in one session. Yeah, I got to binge watch. Like something like that, I'm like, I got to binge watch. Baby Reindeer, we're going to binge watch that shit. Is he leaving? He was supposed to be here yesterday. Nope, he's got his weed whacker. You call it a weed... What do you call it? I call it a weed whacker. My wife calls it a weed eater. Do aliens respect security? If you watch the show, you will see they do not. They do not respect the security. Not in Skinwalker Ranch, anyway. Window look. Yep, he's out there. Yep, he's out there cutting. He's out there weed whacking. So Dragon isn't doing his job? No. Dragon frowns a lot. He's very, very serious. And again, it's just, I like him because people are calling a grown man Dragon. First, is it really aliens at Skinwalker Ranch? Yes, that's what they're saying. It's aliens. And if you believe all the BS videos and stuff, is the alien. There's an anomaly. They love using the word anomaly. There's an anomaly over the triangle. They think it's a portal where the alien spaceships are coming in and out of. And when they're shooting rockets into it, the data looks like, even though the rocket went 2,000 feet in the air, it looks like the rocket turned left and went into the mesa. But that didn't happen. I mean, they saw it with their own eyes. Second, if it is aliens, and are they ignoring security protocols in order to save us from ourselves? Who can say? I would imagine the aliens are like, I'm not dealing with any of these people, so let's just wait till the next group comes in. In the meantime, let's just do our alien abductions and stuff like that, and leave this alone. Dragon needs to do random spaceship checks. Yeah, I believe they are interdimensional travelers. That is the thing of the Skinwalker, according to the natives that live on that land. That's their thing. They the Skinwalkers are interdimensional. So the big thing, the last couple of I'm gonna give you some spoilers here because I don't believe any of you will actually watch this garbage. And I don't know why I keep watching it, but I love to keep watching it. There was a mutilated cow. There's a lot of every season. There's like 2 or 3 mutilated cows, and the mutilated cow, the bite marks on it are not from like a normal wolf or a bear or anything. The guy that they hire to come in, the wildlife guy, he swears it's a dire wolf. Dire wolves went extinct like 10,000 years ago, but he swears, based on the jaw bite and blah blah blah, it was a dire wolf who killed this. And people who previously lived on the ranch claim many years ago that a dire wolf was killing the cows, and they saw it and they shot at it, and it took the bullet and didn't die, and it just ran off and then disappeared. The tracks just end because obviously it jumped into a portal and left. So that's so now they're saying, well, it's obviously dire wolf, and then they're walking through the creek, because I was born in New Jersey, so we call it a crick, and they see like a dead animal, like a fox or something, that's dead, that's all waterlogged, and they're like, we don't know what this is, and I'm like, it's just a dead animal, but they're acting like it might be a dire wolf. You really do have a thing for stage reality shows. I do. I'm a big fan of these types of shows. Wasn't Dire Wolf a Motorhead album? I believe so. Dire Wolf, someone drank one too many Mountain Dews at their last D&D campaign. You pretty much, right? Yeah, exactly. When I hear Dire Wolf, that's what I think of. When I hear Dire Wolf, I think of, well, that's got to have at least 24 hit points. Nobody in New Jersey says crick. I do, because I'm from Belford. Belford, New Jersey. If you were born in Keensburg or Union Beach or Keyport or Belford or Leonardo, Highlands, Atlantic Highlands, then that's all crick. This dude just like mowing like it's nobody's business. That's why when I was young, and people would say that I was, what side? Where were you born? Are you wet side or dry side? I was dry side. That was between 36 and the ocean, the bay is wet side, and the other side is dry side. But if you were on the wet side, then you were in Belford. Then you were a cricker. I only ever met one guy in New Jersey that said crick, and he came from Michigan. There are a lot of cricks up there too. You haven't met people from Belford. Come on. Oh, I'm almost to the end of the page here. He also said roof like rough. Battle Creek, Michigan. Yeah, Battle Creek, Michigan, where they do the cereals and stuff. I think people in Belford were just making fun of people from Michigan and stuff. I think somebody from Michigan accidentally moved to Belford. And started spreading that around. I think that's what really happened. Next page, Nick Zinn. Next page. That's like saying everyone in Jersey says Begel just because you know Chuck. God, I'm glad that is something that never stuck. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm totally, that's just stupid. It's hot again. I'm going to turn my fan back on. You're welcome. I also should plug this in. Where did this go? I got like 57 wires on my desk here. I really need to plug things in. So maybe a couple of lines here, and then this book hopefully is done. Okay. Done. Badoo. Badoo. Alright, get rid of this. Do that. Down here. Apparently everybody is having a good time at StokerCon, or the start of it. Alright, so that's now done. I think I'm going to wrap this up now. I finished writing that chapter of the book that I should have written months ago. But at least it's done. I'm going to finish my edits. I got 8 or 9 chapters left to do in edits. And then maybe I'll even do the formatting on this book today. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Thank you for hanging out. StokerCon is on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, I think it officially starts tomorrow, but a lot of people are already in San Diego. I thought everyone would cancel from going. No, because these two new idiots screwed up the last couple of days, so now nobody is worried about any of the previous 47 bad actors in the horror community. Everybody else is good. To the break of dawn. I see what you did there. All right. I will see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the new people. Thank you for the new people that followed me. Nick, I will see you tomorrow.